What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is Zach Novak and this is Zach Novak Plays Games, or Big Zach Novak. In today's video we got This Week at Bungie, a bunch of information going over quite a few different things, some topics that are coming up in the future, a few events and stuff like that. Some pretty awesome stuff. As you can see, I've got the webcam. This is in OBS because of the fact of my other editing programs and software weren't actually working for me properly, and audio was kind of jumping in and out, and yeah, it wasn't really good. Anyway, roll the intros, let's get into it, and I do hope you enjoy. This Week at Bungie. So let us just get rid of the webcam so you guys can see this clearly and a little bit better. This week at Bungie actually started unboxing some of the decorations for Festival of the Lost. Now starting Tuesday, October 16th, all Destiny 2 players are invited to join in on the festivities. Now Amanda Holliday will actually serve as the host, offering bounties, masks and rewards for all players to partake in. Guardians will be invited to confront their nightmares in the Haunted Forest, a limited time activity exclusive to the Festival of the Lost. If you missed the announcement yesterday, head over to the Bungie blog and actually catch up. I will actually have a little quick thing for that just quickly here because, you know, it's actually kind of interesting. Which if you did miss, I do actually have a video annotation up in the right hand side of the screen. Click that and you can actually go check out the information for Festival of the Lost. But Festival of the Lost in itself isn't the only thing that's actually starting next Tuesday. In itself, Tuesday is filled with a brim of updates and a bunch of game changes, live events and a bunch more. Going on with, first off, starting with the second wave. Now this thing in itself is pretty awesome. Now launching a game reveals what Bungie did right and where they could have actually done better. With the first month of Forsaken behind us, we're actually taking stock of what we've learnt. Now some of these learnings may manifest themselves with in-game updates that will actually be deploying in the very near future, but not every improvement can be made with code changes. Bungie also wanted to make it less complicated for other Guardians to begin their journey in Forsaken. Now effectively during October 16th, there'll actually be the ability to purchase Destiny 2 Forsaken, which will include the 2 expansions included in Destiny 2's expansion pass. Every player of Destiny 2 has actually yet to touch down with the Tangled Shore will need to only actually purchase the Forsaken upgrade. Bungie's hope is actually this will eliminate some of the questions that confront players as they try to join other parties. Now other people are stating, what about us? A lot of people actually stating who purchased Forsaken quite a long time ago. Well, Bungie does state we're their vanguard. They appreciate us and they're beginning the hunt on day one. We were there when the first raid finished changes and the Dreaming City had actually, became a little bit more corrupted, and we've also taken part in the already big and exclusive conversation that actually has breathed enthusiasm back into the tower and all Guardians. For us in ourselves, only players like us who have actually had the collection of veteran rewards as an expression of Bungie's appreciation for us being on the frontiers. Now every Guardian who has actually played Forsaken prior to October 16th will receive the following bundle of items. We've got the Tiger Stripe shader, the Veterans nameplate emblem, we've also got the Knife Trick emote, the Coin Flip exotic emote, Fire Team medallions, Crucible medallions, Vanguard medallions, Finesse matter weaves, and good stuff like that, all that stuff that we need to actually get up and level a little bit more. Bungie in itself is also saying thank you for us and thank you for playing and actually for being a part of the first experience that Bungie has actually created. In this package, it is currently slated to be deployed during the Veterans Day in early December. When new Guardians arrive, please join us in extending them the welcome that has already made this community so notorious as an awesome group of people. Bungie does continue with Out of the Iron Into the Fire. Now Lord Salad Fingers does actually return to the tower on October 16th and actually does leave on the 23rd. Now coming with the Destiny update 2.0.4, Iron Banner bounties and objectives actually have rewards that have been updated to address player feedback. These are as followed. Each bounty will now offer a powerful reward. Bounty objectives have been updated to the following in themselves. The Light Bearer has been reduced from 25 super kills down to 20. Iron in Blood has actually been reduced from 30 matches down to 15. Shine On reduces the orbs from 100 down to 50. Iron Victory reduces match wins from 7 to 10. To be precise, reduces precision kills to 50 from 100. And all the week's work reduces kills from 250 down to 150 in itself. Players will also unlock an item in Lord Saladin's inventory to be able to directly purchase with each bounty completion, featuring curated perk rolls. This time around, foxes and wolves will battle it out for a spot in your arsenal. These are both weapons as followed: sniper and a shotgun. Cool. Now, if you are looking to earn some masterwork cores on top of everything else from above, during the duration of Iron Banner, Valor gains will also be increased. Now, from the 16th to the 19th, you got a double Valor, and then from the 19th to the 23rd, you've got a triple Valor. With all these rewards, there is no better time to dip your toe into the Crucible and see how you feel. I myself will be very unhappy, but I'll still play it. And quickly just going over, Bungie does state there is now the World Wide Web for Bungie in itself. You got Brazilian, Portuguese Bungie, French Bungie, German Bungie, Italian Bungie, Korean Bungie, Mexico / Latino American Bungie, Russian Bungie, Spain Bungie, and Japanese Bungie. If any of these actually follow towards you, then maybe click on them and you can actually, if it's in your native language, check it out. Anyway, moving on. They do state, if you are actually excited, get your mask on. Now, Bungie's already told us about the masks that our Guardians can actually wear, but not all of them in themselves. However, here is the way that we can actually join in on the fun IRL. Download and print out yourself a Papercraft chicken template. This is courtesy of the Bungie store, and I'm guessing also courtesy of Colonel and the late Cade 6. This good old chicken mask is called Mask 1804, also known as Colonel. Anyway, it's pretty cool. If you are someone that is also eager to change your look even further, there is a 3-pack bundle of personal Papercraft mask templates you can actually download that will be available on the Bungie store the day before Festival of the Lost launches, in both digital and physical editions. Each purchase of the 2018 Festival of the Lost Papercraft masks will come with Destiny 2 in-game emblem codes for the Circle Entwined emblem, which, as you can see, is right here. You got the Scorn, Lord Shaxx, and good old Aldrin, and the in-game emblem. Moving on, with the changes coming last week, Bungie did actually give us a quick preview of some of the bug fixes they had planned for the month of October. These are as followed, with update 2.0.4 incoming. This week in Bungie, they actually did prepare us for the Destiny update again 2.0.4. They did actually conduct back-end maintenance on live game action. One more maintenance window is required, however, to bring Destiny 2 update 2.0.4 to players. This update will be deployed on Tuesday, October 16th, the same day of Destiny's Festival of the Lost. Now, starting at 7 AM, there is no downtime expected. Some Destiny companion app features will be unavailable on the web, mobile, and third-party apps. 9:45 AM, any Destiny players will be returned in their activities to the orbit in itself to actually, go ahead and install things. At 10 AM, you've got the Destiny 2 maintenance scheduled to be included, and the Destiny 2 companion features will be re-enabled. Players who encounter issues should report them on the Destiny #help forum. But please note, update 2.0.4 is required to participate in the Festival of the Lost, which launches the following conclusion of this maintenance, so keep that in mind. People that have been suffering from guitar errors during Petra's run and stuff like that during the Last Wish raid have actually been warned. This Triumph requires 5 teams to complete the Last Wish raid with no deaths. However, any player in the fire team being returned to orbit due to any error will make all players ineligible for this Triumph on that run. So keep that in mind if you want to, complete it and actually get the Triumph. Everyone has to be there, which we kind of already knew. And also the known issues in Forsaken, the Braytech RWP Mark II. Some players are actually stating that it isn't actually in their collections for some reason. Ascendant Challenge's emblems, we're actually monitoring the Ascendant Challenge emblem not updating correctly, and the PC frames per second. Bungie is also investigating an issue where some players are experiencing low frames per second, which impacts their gameplay sporadically. Of course it would, that wouldn't be fun. And that is pretty much it. Bungie does state it is an exciting time here at Bungie. Festival of the Lost is about to begin, Iron Banner is in tow, and it's always a pleasure watching the community reach new heights. Some players have actually earned their very own Wayfinder titles this week on Titan, which is pretty freaking cool, and more of us are summoning the courage to actually attempt a flawless raid for the Petra's Run Triumph and the Lunar Tower, becoming more common in the Crucible as players reach Fable in competitive Crucible, which is cool. With update 2.0.4 bug fixes and quality of life improvements on the way, Bungie is excited to see that we're checking off the goals with Destiny 2. They'll actually be right by our side looking to earn some titles for themselves as well, so they'll see us next week. But that has been this week at Bungie. This has been Zach Novak. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know down below, are you guys excited about Festival of the Lost? Are you guys excited about any of the stuff that's actually coming to Destiny in the future? Some of this stuff is pretty freaking cool. That real life Colonel mask is something that I'm kind of tempted to download, but yeah, it'd take a lot of actual print ink to get that thing. However, it does look pretty cool, and there is a library pretty close. Anyway, this has been Zach Novak once again. Do all that good stuff down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, do all that good stuff, and I'll be Sharon like Garrett there. He was at Sharon. But until next time, this is Zach Novak, signing off. Peace out. I love that squeak. I love that.